People don't know why ELLAHLAKES actually went on full bid. And guys, ELLAHLAKES is those stocks that you can actually print some money and you say goodbye, and you take that money again and multiply it. That is what you can do with ELLAHLAKES. And those of you who are new to my channel, I actually recommended, for those of you who watch us on our live stream where we did 1 hour on the 1st of October, you can come back and watch and see where I asked you guys to buy ELLAHLAKES before the final push. You actually had 2 days to buy ELLAHLAKES because we had our meeting on Wednesday, so you have Thursday and Friday to actually buy ELLAHLAKES. And if you miss that, I guess you just need to stick to this channel while I bring you more buy information. So in case you're just joining, my name still remains Investor Joseph, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we talk about how to gain financial freedom via trade and investment. So I want to share some points for you to know. The YouTube community is same as the investors launch community. So it's just the investors launch is text based, that is, we discuss through chat, why the YouTube fan is we discuss via video. You understand? Then you drop a comment. So if I'm giving a recommendation on YouTube, it is same as typing just a text on the channel, on the WhatsApp group, and say buy this. You get the point. So there is difference. And the challenge dropping recommendation on the WhatsApp group, I'll let you guys know how the challenge works. So looking at the all share index right now, on our previous video, which is the one right here, okay, so this is, I told you that ASI breaks and Aradel market on fire. So I say ASI surge. So this is no news to you because I've already informed you that the all share index is currently shooting up. And like I told you, with the catalyst in the market right now, I think we are coming back to this area. And if the catalyst still remain, which I always come here to share you guys, to update you guys if it is time to actually take a profit or it is time to actually go all in. By now you should be all in though. So around this area is where you want to actually be careful. That's what I want to say. You have to be careful around this area, but I'll always guide you. So when there's catalyst, I'll tell you don't need to be careful, it's going to break ahead. So I'm just here to give you guidelines. So for recommendations, drop in the WhatsApp group. I understand how it works. So in a WhatsApp group where we are approaching 1,000 persons there, when you drop recommendations, there are opinions. There are always opinions. I always tell people there is no perfect company. There is no perfect company. Show me one company where all the fundamentals work, except all what you check in fundamentals is positive, is tick. That is it. So there are some companies that if you're a fundamentalist, you don't even touch them. Yes. And yet they are bringing money to people. So dropping recommendation on the WhatsApp group, you will see a lot of people contending with that. And at the end of the day, you will find out that some people did not even buy. Some will, because of someone's opinion. That's why some people will tell you that their book is not intact. Some people will tell you that their tax is too high. Some people will tell you that the gross profit margin is too low. Some people will tell you that the margin of safety is too. You'll be seeing different kind of expertise. Of course, they are all right. They are all right. But what I'm sharing is you see a lot of opinion. And if you are not careful, some opinion will actually suppress the buy recommendation you've given. At the end of the day, you find out that, in fact, somebody will drop that this is my own 1 cent to buy at your own risks, buy at your own peril. You get the point. That's why even in forest, there are some channel you don't it's only admin that can comment. It's only admin that can post and do anything, because some people, they are quick. It's not that they are bad. You need them in every organization, so to speak, but in a system like this, they will always frustrate the process that you are trying to create. For example, they might come out and say, this is my 1 cent advice, so this company is going nowhere. In fact, I had a cousin, I have an uncle that works there. He gave me insight that things are not going to be well with this company. And let's say, for example, truly the company not perform well, the person will jump back and say, I told you guys that it is. Whereas it's not like that. It's not like that. If you are good fundamentally, if you are good in technical analysis, the result is not how you can plunge, how you can draw the lines. The result is not how you can check numbers. And that's why sometimes people that knows too much in the market, they don't make money. And you won't blame them. They don't make money because they just run. It's like getting a salesperson to sell a product that the person has not seen before, and you teach that person about that product. Guess what the person will push to the market? That is the only thing you've told that person. That's what he will push to the market, and it will get result. It will get result. But imagine you now brought in somebody that had sales experience, that sold different products. In fact, he will be the one telling you the side effect of the product, why the product. Yeah. And anytime he gets customers, and customers now pinpoint to that area that he's sure that, but this thing you say is true, madam, is true. But there's another one, no, and there's another one. That one too. That one will work fine. Though we don't have it, we don't sell it, but it's nice based on what you've said. You get the point. So all I'm trying to share is, when I give recommendation here, I give my own catalyst. I give my own opinion. Opinion is free. Anybody can generate his own opinion. So after giving my opinion, I myself, I take my own position. I take my own position. You understand? So in that case, you can either drop comment that this stock is not good, and trust me, I'll tell you that you are right. Say, this stock is good, I'll tell you that you are right. Because truly, you are actually right. Because maybe you are seeing what I'm not seeing. In fact, do you know champion that we dropped when it was 5 naira, even though I gave it cheaper? Somebody said I shouldn't be talking much about my community. So I wanted to talk about my community. So I tried to hold on to that. I wanted to say I give it to my community when it was 350. So somebody said, why can't you do a video without talking about your private community? Then I realized that there are some things you do that actually get some people angry, and they are just, must you talk about your community? Because to them, don't just tell us what you want. Don't tell us about your community. I'm like, okay, sir, I've heard you, sir. So I will obey you. I'll obey you. So I won't talk about the community. But just in case I talk about the community, forgive me. It's not intentional. So I want to hide my community. So let me just be posting only videos. Yes. Okay. So when I gave champion, do you think champion, when I gave champion at 5 naira, do you think champion mark all the tests? Do you think champion is one fundamentally sound, one this? Do you think so? No. I was like that before. If you give me a stock, I'll say, have you checked the fundamentals? Are the fundamentals strong? You know, when you want to buy a stock, you need to look at the fundamentals and ensure that the fundamentals are strong, so that if anything happens, you'll be able to know that you are holding quality, you are holding solid. Is the stock you are buying, is it on the NGS 30? Because that is the sound stock. When I did that, and I discovered that the portfolio was just obeying gravity, up and down, up and down. I said, how long will I do this business? In fact, when I gave this company Orlando, when I gave Orlando was 825 naira. Guess what? They even dropped a negative report. I came to YouTube. I said, go and buy. If I imagine I drop that kind of information in my WhatsApp group, that go and buy Orlando. In fact, some people might even just leave. You just see Mr. So left, Mrs. So left, and you know, in a group, once 5 people leave like that, it will cause a cascade effect. Even somebody that want to leave, he has no reason of. In fact, he cannot even interpret common board closure of register or board meeting announcement. He cannot even comprehend that too. But when he saw people leaving, he will say, it's true, Joe. Him himself will leave. And you know, when they leave, they don't know where they are going, because they are individual people. Guess what some people used to do? They'll go and join with another number. So what I'm trying to say is, imagine I drop that. Some people will tell me that, Investor Joe, are you okay? A company that dropped a negative report and you are saying people should buy. But trust me, my community, okay. I drop it and people bought. Yes, they bought around 825, 10. And guess what? Orlando went to 97. 97. That's the first time we are making 8x in our. No, let me not say. That's the first time we made almost 10x. 10x. So imagine a fundamentalist must have missed out in such, because you say negative Orlando compare no Orlando is negative I can't put my money on Orlando. This is, and we made 10x from it. Let me even share you another one. Deep cap. No fundamentals at all. In fact, there was a time I gave somebody when it was 90. The person said, why will you recommend a stock that has no fundamentals? I said, please don't buy. Person said, I'm sorry. And the person bought. And the person made almost 2x. No fundamentals though. So I'm just trying to share some few things. So if you look at the all share index, which track the performance of the general market, it's like adding everything. Let's say we have 200 stocks, you add all the 200, then you divide by 200, then you get this average. So, and thank God we have a chart to track it. So from this, you see that the market is bullish and we've entered that bullish trend. And I just hope this will also trigger the Santa Claus rally, and that will be so massive, guys. That will be so massive. So if you are smart and if you know what you are doing, this period you should be targeting 50% to 100% portfolio growth. That is what you should target, 50% to 100% portfolio growth. That is to say, if your portfolio is currently 200 million, what you should be looking at is taking it to 400 million or 300 million this period. Then the full year, you'll be considering how to turn that to 50% also, which will give you 150 million. If it is 300, if it is 400, that will give you 200 million. Then if it is 100%, that will give you 800 million. That is what you should be your target. Don't waste your time in doing all these things. And these are some things I share with people on my Stock Fortunado. Okay, I will try my best not to be talking about my courses again. I don't know why. I'll work on it. If you are hearing me, sir, I'm so sorry, sir. I'll work on it, sir. So, this is just to give you insight that we're expecting a more. So by now, if you are in cash, I think you are doing a big mistake. You're doing a big mistake. By now, you should be in equities and you should be telling me you want to take profit. That is what I would like to hear. So let's quickly jump to. I want to share a solution that gives daily profits on your cryptocurrency. This is a team that has been delivering some of the best solution in the institutional crypto sector since 2019. I've heard about them many times, and thankfully they are the ones sponsoring today's video. So I want to introduce you to Nomy Finance. So this platform gives you the opportunity to make daily profit of up to 153.4% APY, plus a range of products that complement every crypto trading strategy in the fixed or flexible staking. The facts also speak for themselves. They have stayed leaders for 6 years despite market challenges and hold the 7 billion insurance reserve for users' assets. And you can see they have 1.5 million plus users. So let me show you how you can use this platform and how simple it is to start earning. And in future videos, I will cover even more opportunities available in the Nomy Finance. So let's quickly move to the Nomy Finance. So right here, this is the Nomy Finance. And what you want to do, you want to click on deposit. Once you come to deposit, you switch this to USDT. So this is USDT, you switch to USDT. Then you come here and let's use $3,000. So you put $3,000 here and you stake for 12 months, which will give you 14. Then you click continue. Then you click select. And what do? You create. This is it. Your Nomy airdrop code is this. Then you click create. And so we click on deposit. We click here. We'll switch to USDT. So come here and you click $4,000. You click here Ethereum Classic. Come here, pick USDT. Pick $7,000. Okay, so we are good to go. So to get your account set up, check the pin comments and ensure you claim your reward once you come to the welcome box and claim your reward system. And don't forget this is a sponsor video to Ellen Lakes, and let's see what actually push the stock. So Ellen Lakes, it's one interesting stocks. Let me choose country. So it's one interesting stocks that you want to take some returns from it. So when I was doing the video, I told you guys that's this video. Yeah, this one. Yeah, you can create time to watch it. So I told you guys that we are looking at 50%, but if you watch, I've actually increased it to 65%. So even though I've increased it, it doesn't. You know, when I gave you guys, I say you should buy between 1170 something to 12. So it was selling for 12. It's 1185. It was selling for that. So you don't have any excuse. Although you might have excuse if the money is not in your account, but if the money is in your account, you are looking at it, except you don't believe me, except you don't trust me, except you just think I just come here to do some jamboree and go back. Of course, this is a full-time job. I dedicate time. In fact, my day to day is trading. Yes, my day to day, if you catch me that I'm studying, is trading. So I know what I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you. So if you stick with me, I want to promise you, you won't make mistakes. You will make mistakes. In this market, though, you will make mistakes. You won't. And also, I'm bringing more of the foreign stock because I realize that there's a lot of money there. There's a lot of money. Maybe I'll do another video where I'll share. If I bought one stock, the stock has done 100%. 100%. That's three stocks that have done 100%. Imagine having three stocks that have done 100% in just a short while. You know, we were doing Nigeria. Then few people joined the community and they say, what about foreign? So we bring back the foreign because we were doing foreign before. Then we left when we realized that there's a lot of attention in the Nigerian market. So people are not concerned about foreign like that. So right now I realize there's some attention now. So I said, okay, let me dedicate time and also bring in some guys that actually like the foreign stocks. And I actually had a conversation with one of my member and something just sparked. I said, okay, let me put a $1,000 portfolio and let's trade it. Right? Let's trade it. And now that I know that you guys are watching me trading it, I have to be what? I have to be smart. And when I get $100, I'll take it. I get $200, I'll take it. Not that I'll make 100%, I'll now leave it and wait again. No. So you see how I trade and all that. Something is saying, no, just do it for your community. No, do it for YouTube. Anyone you want, just drop a comment and let me know if you want me to do it for those paid community alone to see how I buy and sell and how I multiply portfolio, or I should do it with the public so that what I don't like doing with the public is some people will put in energy, say, make it go down. Some people just want you to fail so that they'll say, you see. But you know, in the private community, everybody will be doing what I'm doing. So they themselves, they are sending positive energy that let it go. Because by the time I say I make $200 from $1,000, they make. And guess what? Some people will be very, very smart. When I'm doing with $1,000, they will go and do it $5,000. So while I'm gaining $200, they'll be gaining $1,000. So this is the news that actually push ELLAHLAKES. This is the news press release. ELLAHLAKES announces agreement to acquire Agro Alliance Resources and Processing Nigeria Limited, which is October 3rd. So you can go to the corporate disclosure and read a lot of these. Pioneer Integrated Agro Company. Well, there are some points I want you guys to know. The transaction will involve the acquisition of 100%. You need to understand some of this time. One, that is, they are taking full ownership. The asset is 11,783 hectares. Recently I heard hectares in Abuja is different from hectares in Lagos. So I don't know if I'm right. Please drop a comment. I'm just building capacity in the real estate space. So they say hectares in Lagos is 15 plots, hectares in Abuja is 10 plots. Let me know if that is true. Okay, so planting over 6,287 hectares of palm plantation and associated infrastructure, then 2,093 hectares of cassava plantation. These guys are so guy. That is Gary surplus, and an additional 10,393 hectares of uncultivated land. There is something here. there is something here, but let us pretend we did not see it. The plantation age prover is well positioned for what? Sustained productivity with 60% of palm oil over 4 years old entering peak productivities. It depends on the species. There are some species of palm tree that actually take 10, 5. So for these guys to say they are 4 years now and they are gradually entering the peak productivity period, so that is to say they've already started fruiting, so is the peak, that is productivity has started already, but now they are getting to the peak, that is maximum production, when those fruits, maybe formerly they are doing 3 per tree, maybe now you'll be getting 6 or 10. That is palm fruit bunch. I don't know how they call it, guys. I know I used to farm when I was in Okitupa, then where we used to go to get those palm kernel. So used to call it I think okuro, then that's what they used to call it. So palm kernel is very, very rich, guys. It's very, very rich. The fruits money, the shell money, the bark, everything about, they used to use it. They used to use it to do soap, and the shell they used to use to do plates. In fact, we used to use it to make fire. When you're cooking those days, when you're in Okitipupa then. So 30% between 2 and 4 years, and the remaining 10% under 2 years. So the distribution underpin both current yield and future. So this is a good one. So following completion of the acquisition, ELLAHLAKES will consolidate asset into operation, delivering immediate scale and financial benefits. That is one thing you need to note again. Immediate scale. That's a good one. Then the transaction is subject to receipt of the transaction is subject to the receipt of the customary regulatory approval, including approval from the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCC-PC. Closing targeted for December. This subject to this. So guys, sorry, so you just need to get some information, right? So what we are getting from these is ELLAHLAKES is by Monday we'll continue to see another 10% growth. 10% growth will take ELLAHLAKES from here, which is let's just work with 1340 and let's take it. So 10% from here will give us so will give us 1475 or 1480, around that corner. Then from there we'll get another 10% from 1480. If we get another 10%, which is on Tuesday, ELLAHLAKES will be around 16. So if ELLAHLAKES is around 16, from 16 we get another 10% to be around 18. So for Friday, so don't follow me, but all what I'm saying is I'll keep posting updates. Oh, you might not get this update. So, but anyhow, I'll do a video where I'll share how to actually if it is time, what am I saying? I don't want to promise what I cannot fulfill. But anyway, just keep watching my channel. I'll keep getting information concerning some of all these. So we look at updated Note 42. So we refer to the half-year audited financial statement of Stanbic, ended these, submitted these. We would like to inform our stakeholders that an update has been made to Note 42 on the page 105 audited financial. The amendment became necessary to enhance disclosure. For us to get this full information now, we need to go and check the book. So assignment for you, go and check the book and go to page 105 and go to Note 42. So another one is UACN. This is good. So FCCPC approved sales of Jivita Hollandia Chill Limited to UAC of Nigerian PLC. That is on the 3rd of October 2025. So that's UAC today announces that the federal competition so this is good news. And if you look at UAC price actually closed higher. Then what do you have again? Notification of changes of board. That's for Presco, so amendment of independence, non-executive director and all that. So we also have Abe Mortgage. So they had a sales of 50 million share. Who are these doing? You see, VFD has started selling. Last time we talked about VFD has started selling. I told you how much they invested and the money they've made from Abe Mortgage. So you can see they started selling. Guess what? They sold 50 million shares. That was on 26th of September. That's huge. 50 million. Let's go and look Abbey. Maybe they are the ones suppressing the price of Abbey. You see, they are the one. You see how the price has been hovering around this area. Okay, so that's just what I want to share with you guys, and I hope you've been able to get some value from what I've shared so far. And congratulations to those who bought ELLAHLAKES as at when I recommended it, and also congratulations to everyone who are watching, who are planning, and who are looking at my content for the next pick that I'm going to share. Lest I forget, I also gave out one of those. I gave out cuties. Yes, I gave out cuties because some people are saying you are just telling us the one that went up. I gave out cuties, and cuties also is doing well. It gained 3%, 350. And don't forget, during the video I say you should sell around 4 because cuties will continue to do up, down. You know when they say jingle over, and when we were in primary school we used to call it jangle over. so 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 jingle over like a motor. Those of us that are school in Lagos, you understand, we'll call it jangle over, ekpo moto, jangle over. So that's what Kutis used to do. But like I said, I'll do a video when Kutis is about to shoot. But for those of you who have it, be patient, and maybe you hold it for 1 year up and down, 1 year up and down. But for those of you who watch my live stream, I said, okay, buy around this area and go out around this area. Then if you are smart, you can still wait. If it comes down again, you do that. If it goes up again, you sell. So congratulations, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified in my post and reaching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you all, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to head salute. See you in the next one.